While farmers from across the country, particularly the northern zone like Punjab and Haryana, are protesting against the three contentious farm laws, the scene in Meghalaya and the northeast region is, however, a little different from the rest of the country. What could be the reason behind this unmoved attitude of the farmers from Meghalaya? TNT-The Northeast Today spoke to some farmers and economists from the state to get the views on the three laws. First thing first, what are these three laws? They are the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Act, the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Act, and the Essential Commodities Amendment Act. Why are the farmers protesting? They fear that with the implementation of these new laws, the minimum support price or the MSP system would become irrelevant, and the alleged attempt to systematically dismantle the Agricultural Produce Market Committee or the APMC or the mandis. The farmers also alleged that the new laws are pro-corporates and anti-farmers. Close to a month now, thousands of farmers from northern states of Punjab, Haryana and parts of Uttar Pradesh have been camping in the national capital of New Delhi to pressurize the government to repeal these new laws. With reportedly no solution in sight, the Supreme Court has stepped in to ensure that this nearly month-long protest comes to an end. During the hearing held on December 16, the Apex Court has said that an urgent resolution measures through negotiations are required to be taken as the farmers at Delhi border do not appear to be in a mood for talks. Coming back to the Northeast, while the Hills Farmers Union of Meghalaya has extended its support to the farmers protesting in Delhi, it however stated that these laws may not directly affect the farmers in Meghalaya and the region as they are marginal farmers unlike the farmer friends in the northern zone. The Farmers Union also maintained that what the Government of India is proposing is already being practiced in Meghalaya.
Finapit ikini kilay taligi bill ni itu bahaba kini kibil kim dakta than ye kini kinongrap ke jongi namar ba shani kini kinongrap kini tiny farmers ngiyo I ha behind jongkane ka bill kalong baki kwa ban slot no ya ka ikhtiar jongka jongkane ka mandi ngingim shani ngim dan mandi number 1. Number 2, ngim dan kita regulated market ka APMC ngim dan and then sa kabalay ru kini kijing tung ki bangi tung mangi kum ki food grains ngim dan kita ka list ka ba kini kijing tung ki bangi tung ki hap apo ka minimum support price then rei ka ba ka sokar India kamut ban practice ni hangning lada practice lupa na du handain thai lara fi ong menta ban promote yaki private company ban ailat iki private company ban lithiat be na kinongrap finde I hangni apo hangni hari jongi na po Assam na Calcutta kinamba plate kali wadi kidi buluro pickup eru ki wan thiat ba na shane na nongrap nakper be kithiat number 2 pada kalong ba kinongrap jongi gidani kini commission agent ro kum badan hante hamandi tehenrai ka ka bangamut ban ong hangni kalong ba kajing persang kajong kani kajing persang kajong ka sokar India ban practice ya kani ka traditional ka bangila practice mangi ka ong ba da ka bangi aila di private proprietor ni private company ban thiet direct no nongrap kan pelat ya kajing knyat ndre kam long kumta ni I shane ka dan kajing sak knyat jong nongrap jongi kalong hadu menta wada kajing ot kilor ngim la ban pendo kadan kajing knyat iki nongrap ka jongi ka bede bat kani ka tang kani ka contract farming ru kadan chane shari jongi tenre ka baja pa hang ne kalong ba kani ka contract farming chane namar bangim don kajing tho jingtar ndala dei ka por bali khet utu nong khayi uli khet ina kper kinong rep jongi kim don bor chu ang tu kinamla su ban bu dor ya umar ubaki kit namar baki ladap sim pisalupa tekan dingin ipet ya kani ka bil kalong hakata karukam tenre namar bangi dei kinong rep ki baret ki tiny farmers takadaw kini ki bills kim dakta than.
Meanwhile, the president of the Hills Farmers Union of Meghalaya, Commander Shangplyang, has urged the centre to resolve this issue at the earliest, even as it requests the government not to treat the farmer friends from the northern zone as criminals.
Though we are not on the street, but the Hill Farmer Union from Meghalaya, which we have with us around 70,000 plus member in the state of Meghalaya, we are with the farmer friend from Haryana and Punjab who are protesting against this bill. Though it may not directly affected us as we have been practicing here. But we fully support the farmer friends from Punjab who are protesting against this bill, and we request the government of India to kindly resolve this issue at the earliest. Don't treat our farmer as a criminal, but they should call to the table and discuss and resolve the issue at the earliest.
In a conversation with the professor from the Department of Economics, Northeastern Hill University or NEHU, Professor Utpal Kumar Dey, it was observed that the procurement system is not universally applied in all states in the country. He said that there is always uncertainty because the Indian agricultural market never operates in favor of the farmers.
Now, this procurement system is not universally applied in all states in India. So, basically it was more or you can say prevalent in Punjab, Haryana, northern UP, that western UP, those sides. In this side, I did not see that government procurement works in that way. Because in Meghalaya, how much rice is produced? So, no APMC, whatever is there, they can sell their product to the market and at the much higher price than the government decided MSP or maximum minimum selling price, you can say. If you look at the products that we consume here in Meghalaya, even if it was not allowed earlier also, earlier it was, now you are allowed, you can go to outside state and sell your product. But outside state in Meghalaya, most of the agricultural products come from outside only. How much potato and others you consume of your local production mostly come from Bihar, Bengal, Punjab. That means product used to come from earlier also from outside. It is not that from one state one cannot go and sell the product outside. Only that now farmers are given the right that there will be no state prohibition, you can go and sell. Because in eastern zone, most of the farmers are marginal or small farmers. Now even if you allow with 50 bags of potato from Bardhaman, will somebody come to Meghalaya because here 60 rupees kg and they are 15 rupees kg, can they come and sell with a big truck of 30,000 expenditure? How will they? So these laws or rules has nothing to do with this, because they cannot go also. There is an uncertainty always. Because Indian agricultural market never operates in favor of the farmers. First of all, farmers are not united. They don't work as a monopolist, together.
Meanwhile, the opposition Congress in Meghalaya has expressed its opposition to these three laws. Congress legislator from East Shillong, M. Ampring Lingdor, raised her apprehension on the likelihood of indigenous crops being wiped out and farmers being oppressed because of the entry of big business houses.
And I can confidently tell you that the farmers across the country who have never even benefited from mandis, from the concerns of minimum support pricing, farmers across the country who have not understood the value of whatever was instituted for the protection of farmers, has not percolated to distant states like ours, because we are not a state which is mass producing the major crops under the 22 numbers of crops in the list under the minimum support price group. We do not feel the impact, and there is this allegation that it is only states like Haryana and Punjab who are actually engaged in this. That's because they've understood the entire system that has been put in place. We have a lot of crops in the state of Meghalaya which fetch a very good pricing in the national market. Now, when these kinds of acts are brought into practice in this big nation, firstly, there should have been a consultation with all stakeholders, which I am made to understand. The farmers are protesting that they were never consulted on this matter. Our own indigenous products may slowly disappear because the moment you bring in mass production concepts and include the big business houses, we are already under the purview of the 6th schedule. So contract farming and other issues that come out from these 3 farming laws will impact our farmers, if not today, down the line.
As was explained and highlighted, the low-key protests in northeast India over the 3 farm laws could be because these laws may not directly impact the marginal farmers in the region, or it could also be because the majority of the farmers are yet to grasp the content of these laws. TNT Bureau.